Let me tell you another thing too. Who likes to baste? You like to waste time?
So I'm here with Joe Pietro. Did I just slaughter that?
It's close enough.
Okay, and you are a chef for Williams-Sonoma, but you're here cooking in the kitchen today. Why don't you tell us why you're here, what you're doing?
I basically want people to enjoy cooking the way I do, Matt. And that's the main thing. For me, it's very relaxing, stress-free. And I hear too many stories of people that are frustrated with cooking or follow a recipe and it's too many ingredients or something like that.
Yeah, I think people are used to restaurants right now and kind of intimidated by food.
Shouldn't be.
So you're here kind of conducting
Everybody ends up in the kitchen anyway.
Yeah,
so
no, that's
I want
right.
them to help out, have a glass of wine and relax, and we all have a good time chopping and cutting, having fun.
So you came here today to kind of give tips
That's
for
right.
Thanksgiving and the holidays,
That's
and
right.
I just spoke to someone and said you did tips on grilling and
Yep.
and June. What are your 5 tips for Thanksgiving? Or you give me, 2 or 3. Do you have 3?
The most important tip is to remember that who you have around the table is the most important.
Oh, that's right.
If you have good people around the table, they're going to remember that. They're not going to remember that the turkey is dry, that the mashed potatoes were lumpy, or the gravy was terrible. They're going
It's
to
about the
remember.
company.
That's right. Number 2 is keep it simple. Do it ahead as much as you can so that during the day of Thanksgiving you have an easy meal to assemble. Don't try exotic things out on your family and friends for Thanksgiving. Make it very easy.
That's so funny you say that. I've done that before at my dinner parties.
And you're stressed out.
And you're stressed out and you don't know what it's going to taste
That's
like.
right. And then you
So
end
why
up-
put that added
That's
pressure?
right.
Yeah.
And then you were trying a recipe out for the first time that day.
Which is stupid.
Which is that's right. You just want to have fun and relax. And get people involved in the kitchen. Get them to chop or whatever you have left over. Don't let them sit there.
Cooking's about family and bringing everybody in. I love that.
That's right. Whether it's an extended family or your own family. My family's all on the West Coast. I am here with my family, which is my students and my customers and my friends. And to me, that's the most important thing.
I have to say, don't baste the turkey.
I don't baste the turkey.
Don't baste the turkey. Skin's waterproof. What are you talking about?
Turkey skin is waterproof.
So it's pointless, basically.
That's right. What you're doing is every time you're opening that oven door, the temperature's dropping, depending upon your timing, 25 to 50 degrees. So what's happening is you're wondering why that turkey took forever to cook and why it came out where the thigh wasn't cooked properly, etc.
And it's because you're messing it up by trying to
right.
make it moist.
That's right.
So how do you make a moist turkey?
You brine it. That's one solution.
Okay.
And that's
Brining is
Brining
seasonings
is
under the
a
skin?
salt and water solution,
Okay.
and then you can use any type of liquids you want mixed into that. But that's the basic solution.
What do? You just put that over the turkey
You
itself? the
soak it,
salt?
whether it's
Okay.
in a pot or a brining bag or something like that, with whatever herbs you like. There's a lot of different brining recipes out there, or you buy a pre-mixed salt mixture. I tend to go light on the salt. I want my gravy to be fine and the drippings. And usually most recipes or the ratio is 1 cup to a gallon. I tend to chop it in half to a half a cup of salt to 1 gallon. And then it makes for a nicer gravy in the end result.
And I had your turkey and your gravy and your mashed potatoes, and it was excellent.
It's-
And everyone was chowing down.
That's-
What was in those cheese puffs?
That was actually something that I use that is here that a lot of people don't realize is growing wild. Is Rhode Island has garlic chives that grow wild, and when
Where?
I'm walking my dog
In the backyard?
No, they're everywhere. They're along the bike paths,
Oh.
all over Rhode Island, and you see these little plants that look like chives. They'll go over and cut one, or take the snip, and you'll notice it smells like a chive with garlic in it. That's our natural wild garlic chives, and that I put in there with some nice bacon and some local cheddar cheese, and made the puffs that way.
It was delicious.
A lot of people don't realize the resources that Rhode Island has.
Right outside in your backyard.
We have wonderful resources here, coming from a state, California, where a lot of that has disappeared.
Tell me about it. It's paved.
We have everything here. So I like to point that out.
And you don't only do that here in Rhode Island, but you do that in Italy
I do
as
that
well.
as well.
Tell me a little bit about that. You go on tours and kind of
Yeah, I
guide
take
people
people
to
there,
make
and when
food.
I show people here, I show them in Italy as well. So we go to the markets and we choose what's fresh for that day, and we have fun, and we go back to our villa and we cook and we laugh, and we go to wineries and we go to dairies and get the cheese that was made that morning, and we use it in our dinner or.
That sounds like a dream, because I hate when I go and visit people and they're like, "Oh, let's go to the Red Lobster," or "Let's go," and I say, "No, I want to go to your local restaurant," or what? Because Rhode Island is like that. Rhode Island is a culture with all kinds of local restaurants, local foods.
We're lucky that the mom and pops are still here.
Yeah,
It's taken over by
and I can
chains.
only imagine what it's like in Italy.
Yeah, it's you go to these little restaurants that are run by grandma and mama, and they're cooking in the kitchen, and the sons are taking care of things in front, pouring the wine. And it's incredible.
Ah.
Just incredible experience.
Will you bring me?
You're
Good.
You're
will?
always welcome.
All right, perfect.
I price it very fair.
Oh, good.
Because I want people to enjoy what I enjoy. That's what the key is.
Well, Joe, it was a delight to meet you.
My pleasure.
Very, very
Thank you
nice.
so
Thank
much.
you so much.
My pleasure.